All right, people, what's going on? First, several hours of SvS, and I only made like one video in the last 10 days or so, so I just want to put another one up there. Maybe not that most interesting stuff, but I wanted to talk about a few things. Um, just because the SvS war is virtually almost over. It's only like, let me look at the clock. Yeah, we're only almost 5 hours into it, and we're facing like the weakest server we've ever gone up against. It's server like 1600 and something, but yeah, 1612. So if I go to the like all the fighting that's gonna happen has already happened. Like I zeroed their rank 3 and rank 4 players. Their rank 1 and 2 never unbubbled and fought, but our server's just been like on their temples since the war started. All three of them are almost complete. But yeah, I'll just look at their alliance power rankings real quick. So that's their server. Or actually, let me go to Monarch power rankings. They don't even have anyone over 3 billion. Yeah. So that's their server, and then our server has like 20 people over a billion, something like that. I think we have 10 people over 3 billion. Let me check ours real quick. Um, yeah, we have 10 people over 3 billion. They don't even have one person over 3 billion. So we're way stronger than them. A few of their dudes started fighting, getting on our temples or defending their temples, but all that ended in like less than the first hour. I saved all my resource hits. It's something I like to save and make video about. So this guy is a guy that I had zeroed earlier. You can see him again right down here. But when you see numbers like this, it means that, well, actually, let me look at this and see. Oh, I had to hit him. I think I had to hit him twice. But when you see something like this, it's usually because they opened too many resources to heal their troops in the hospital. So he probably didn't fill his hospital with T1s, and then when I zeroed him, he opened too many resources to heal his troops in the hospital because he gave me a decent amount of resources here too. But all in all, it's not the most amount of resources. That's not very much. Half a billion wood, not too bad. But yeah, I know. I mean, in total, I got a few hundred or a couple billion. I probably got like 2 billion total resources off them. Because this one right here, yeah, that's 800 million right there. Or between those two hits on this, those two clears on this guy, it's over a billion. So yeah, I get a couple billion resources. Yeah, I mean it just barely makes up for the resources I would get from gathering. And that's another thing. Like the reason why I haven't made too many videos for the last several weeks is I haven't been playing a lot. I've just been like gathering 24/7. Um, I'm a little bit bummed out when I hear videos of people talking about how many bots they operate at the same time, and they're pulling in like several hundred billion of each resources from all their alts on a monthly basis, and it's like impossible to compete with that. I mean, if you do a full cake, you only get like, I don't know, what do you get of each resource in total? Let's say you're doing all of the let's say you're doing all of the regular pack and you get in the optional chests for the 700 million of each. So all your double downs, if you use all 20 double downs, that's 1.4 billion of each resource times 20. So that's, what's that, 28 billion? There's only 28 billion of each resource for um for 20 double down coupons on a 99 pack. So if you're doing like all the cakes, like I was doing all the cakes for like the first 6 months I was playing, I did every single cake. And yeah, there's only 56 billion of each resource a month. Plus you're gonna get the Solace Wishing Pool. I always do the 4 billion there. It's like 64 billion of each. It's a little bit better with the Hanseatic Trading Post. You get another. You're gonna be able to buy all of the 50 of each one. So you get another 2.5 billion of each there. Of course, I usually don't buy the food because I basically just have to make ground troops. But yeah, it doesn't come anywhere close to comparing to people that run bot farms, and they don't even have to have them leveled up that much. They just they just have to have a bunch of them. If you're pulling in, let's say you're only pulling in half a billion, like that's real easy to do between resource production and like you don't even need to have them set up for rallies. Just have them all gathering all the time. You can do that. Most people run rallies, but then you're gonna have some stamina issues that you're gonna have to work out. But if you're just pulling in half a billion of each resource a day on 30 accounts, that's 15 billion of each a day times 30. That's 40. That's 45 or 15 times 45. 450 billion of each resource a month. Like this actually is pretty feasible. Like there's so many resources, and the thing is once you get to keep 39, transitioning to 40, you need so many resources. But if you run 30 bot farms, I don't know. It's been a little like it's kind of took me a couple weeks to like get over it here about more and more people that do that. I watched Genghis Khan's, videos. He just interviewed somebody like a couple of days ago talking about how much they're pulling in. I think they said 400 billion a month. I don't know. So I honestly, all I've been doing for like the last month is gathering. I haven't killed any boss monsters. I haven't run any rallies. Um, but then I just thought about it a little bit. I mean, I am on Continent 6. Like the majority of the people I'm competing against on Continent 6 are not running bot farms. This is more like people that have been playing the game for, several years. So I just thought about it a little bit and finally got over it. People I'm going to be competing against are not going to have these massive troop numbers. I haven't run into any of them yet. I ran into some when during the battlefields for the from the what was it the Huns invasion? Yeah, the Huns invasion where you had like 8 alliances spread across all servers. Ran into some bigs there, but other than that, I haven't run into like any big guys in any of our battlefield matchups. So for the people I'm competing against, I think my account's like pretty strong. So I made a video earlier talking about how in this event you could buy Gilgamesh from like the regular pack currency you get, So mine was at 1 star. I got him up to 3 stars. And I'm gonna have him up to 4 stars after I do my last spending in the next couple of days. But that's pretty good. So like all my or like 8 or 9 of my subsidy generals have at least 3 stars. So that usually it's the third. Sometimes it's the second, but usually it's the third that gives you the death into survival rate. So I feel pretty good about that. I just got Mark Anthony and Hojo to 4 stars each. My Baldwin's been done for a while. But yeah, they're all 3 stars except for Jan Carroll and Darius. So my subsidy generals are looking pretty good. I need to I need to change from Yeon and Harold sometime in the future. But for now they're good. It's just it takes a lot to get like who else could I get? What's that rare one? Narcissus. He was available in one event, but I didn't get him in that event. So I could have got him, but I didn't. But it takes a lot to get some of those rare ones and to get them stars. So like these ones will be better just because he could have ascended them. Um, so the other one that I probably want in like the long run, I probably want Narcissus. I'm not sure. I think there's only been one event the whole time our server's been up that we've been able to get him, and I don't remember if we could get multiple copies during that event. I think you could only get one of him. But the other one that I need is he's in limited recruit right now. I just I haven't got him because I don't like buying these packages. I like buying the regular packages where it's limited recruit. Or maybe it ended. No. I think it's still on the first day. I scrolled past it. What did I scroll past? Oh no, Seen Up the Great. So I'd like to get him and get him up to like 3 stars, but these packages just aren't. They're not good compared to the base package. Compared to you just get too many. You get too many things from this package. I mean, you get the Monarch gear. Now, I bought all 12 of them. It doesn't show the 99 because I bought all 12 of them I could during the day. But you get the Snow Raven gold coins. You usually get some sort of special event currency. And with these ones, you can buy Zizka, Gilgamesh, or Nordic Barbarian King. So what did I buy? I bought 5 copies of Gilgamesh so far, and I'm going to buy 4 more during this event, just buying the regular base package. You get the stuff for the Senate and the spiritual beasts, and then the level 5 optional chests are just super handy. It allows you to make up whichever resources that you want. Everybody already knows this, but I'm just talking about like what I'm doing in the future because I want to start buying some of the Voyage to Civilizations. Although these packages are pretty bad also compared to the base pack. I want to start buying like um, at least one of these packages every event. So if you buy one of these packages each event, you'll be able to at least get whatever the new ornament is that comes out. But I don't think I'm going to start doing that until my spiritual beasts are at a level where I can't I can't increase the seals anymore until I increase my keep level. So where I'm at right now with that is all my spiritual beasts are at 46 or higher. So this one's at 38, but he'll be 46 at the end of this event. I get 10 more double downs that I'm purchasing. So he'll be at 46, and then I have one at 51, or do I have two? Yeah, I have one at 51, and I've got Chimera at 58. So 58 is required pastor level 40. So I'm only at 38 right now, so I have to take my warehouse and my pastor to 40. But I think that's what I'm gonna do is when I have all these spiritual beasts at level 58, when I have all of them at 58, which I don't think will be that hard to do, like maybe a couple of cakes from now, so like several months from now. Once I have them all at 58 and they're stuck at, I'm like stuck at 40, or I'm maxed out for my seals at level 40, I think then I'll start buying some of the Voyage to Civilization packs. I think that's what I'll do. So although I don't have like a tremendous amount of power, I don't have like a ton of troops. It's just because I can only get like so many resources just playing one account. Like I don't even have one alt account, right? So so for my power level, like I'm pretty strong as far as my beast seals, my sub city generals. Um, I'm working on finishing off the military academy. I just did that recently, level 40. I had 16 billion gold saved up for level 40 military academy stuff, and I had always done tactics scrolls from level 5 optional chests for like months. I just always did tactic scrolls. Like a few times I did tactic, 12-hour tactic or researching speed ups, but I almost always did tactic scrolls. So I had enough tactic scrolls, but I ran out of gold when I only got like half the stuff. I thought I would have had enough gold to do it all, so I did it in the wrong order. So I made sure to get I did it in the wrong order of what I should have done. I just thought I had enough. I was like, oh, I got 16 billion gold. Like the previous levels of military academy, like 39 below, like it wasn't a lot of gold. Like the regular academy was more gold than the military academy was. But level 40, you probably gotta have like, if you have everything 39 and lower, we're not talking about anything 39 and lower, but the amount of gold you need just to do the level 40 stuff is probably like 30, let's say, maybe 35 billion, 34 or 35 billion gold. Like it's a lot of gold. Like it's crazy. Like if you look at this stuff that's at level 8, right? So that's 71 million gold. You'd have to do 12 more levels of that to max that out. That's like almost a billion gold because it's going to keep getting more expensive each time, right? It's almost a billion gold just to take that from 8 to 20, and that one's like not that expensive. Some of these are more. Like this, yeah, that one's 104 million. So that's going to be like 1.5 billion gold to finish that one off. But like I don't even have. So what I did when I was going through is I got everything to the requirement to go to the next thing down, except for I got all ranked 3 out of 3 on the big blocks, right? So thinking that I had enough, I did Siege Machine first, just because like that's my first attack I always use. But then I did Ground Troop, and then I started doing Mounted Troop, and I ran out. I ran out before I finished Mounted Troop. I wasn't even paying attention. I ran out on this one. Like I didn't even get to the last block, right? So I have all the big blocks finished on siege and ground, and then mounded. I'm missing the last one in this, but I didn't even start on rage. I didn't even start on rage, so I have nothing in range for Academy 40. I should have done siege first, range second, then mounted, and then ground. But I did siege, and then I just started from the beginning on the left. I need so much more gold. Like the main thing I want to do is just get the big blocks finished, right? Like that's like I only did rank 8. That's required rank 8 in both of them to go down to the next big block. That's all I did in any of these, in the level 40 stuff. That's all I did in any of these to move down to the next block, and I ran out. I ran out. So I'm gonna need, like, that's the main thing. Like some of these small blocks are not like a big deal. Like I'm not in alliance. I'm not in rallies a lot. Like we're a small server, small alliance. Like we get matched up in battlefields. It's all about tagging the building. So I don't need like all this rally stuff right now. I mean, I have most of the previous stuff done. Like I don't need, rank 20 on attacking monsters, defense when attacking monsters. I heard defense doesn't do nearly anything when you attack monsters. Um, or actually, that's a fact. I saw an Excel spreadsheet on it that calculated everything. Defense does like so. A bunch of this stuff I don't need, but I do need to finish off the blocks because that's where you get your attack. You get 15% attack for most of it is two different things. I think this last block in mounted is the only one where it only gives mounted attack, but most of these block give it to two. I think every single block except for that last one mounted gives it to two different things. Yeah, ground troop and siege machines. So this is ground troops, so it'll be ground troops and siege machines and ranged and mounted. Yeah, that one's at and ranged, and that one's and mounted. So you get it's a lot of total attack, right? So in like for ranged troops, you're gonna have three of them, three of the big blocks. So it's 45% for ranged, but then you're gonna have another 15% for ranged in each of the other sections. So it's 90% ranged troop attack. So that's what you can get for each in total. Or one of them must be missing since mounted troop doesn't have it. Yeah, this one just says mounted troop attack. So let's see what these two are. That one's mounted in ground, and this one's mounted in siege. Yeah, so you're missing 15% range troop attack. So I guess you can get 75%. You can get 75% range troop attack and 90% ground mounted in siege from the level 40 military academy stuff. That's pretty huge. But anyways, that's where I'm at with siege machines and kind of or with military academy and my some of my stuff, the beasts and the subsidy generals, and a little bit about why I haven't been making a lot of videos in the last several weeks. It's just when you think about someone having like 30 bot accounts and joining a rally with all their accounts at the same time, and it's like they kill one monster, well, they get all the loot for that monster 30 times or 31 times, right? So I just thinking about like what I gotta kill like 30 something monsters just to be equivalent to like one person botting a bunch of accounts. Like I don't even want to get on and spend the time, and I'll just gather 24/7, right? Like my gathering is pretty good. I can get like over close to 2 billion. I got all my stuff set up for stone. I can get close to 2 billion stone a day. So I've just been doing that. I've been doing that for almost the last month. It was kind of fun, like getting my victory column up and getting, that March speed. Getting mine's level 8. Getting that March speed reduction and then putting kill cubings on all my marches, and it was pretty fast. I would just go to somewhere in like the outskirts of the map and just kill stuff so fast, like level 2, mostly level 2 stuff is on the outsides and it's not near it, like any alliance. It doesn't bother them. But I was having fun with that for a while with all that increased march speed. But then after hearing about all these people botting so many accounts, it's like, wait a second. These guys kill like one level 5 Yimmer on 30 accounts. So it's 30 level 5 Yimmers, right? And then they're getting stuff like Tacket Scrolls that the level 2s don't drop. And it's something like, I'd have to kill like 150 level 2 Yimmers just to get the resources they got from killing one level 5. Because they're running 30 bot accounts. Something like that. Uh, so yeah. So I don't know. I mean, just setting up my account to gather is that's fine. And, I can do other stuff. I got my well, it's SvS right now, so I'm not going to send out a gatherer, but I got my gathering timer on a T16 stone tile below an hour and a half. Like an hour and 25 minutes, hour and 26 minutes. So it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. So I can do like almost 2 billion stone a day. So I've just been doing that for the last 2 months. But if you even think about that, like say it was 2 billion stone a day, like that's only 60 billion of one resource in a month, right? And that's like just one resource. It's like no speed ups, no tactic scrolls, no gold. Like if I'm not killing monsters, right? There's people that rally and have like the rally set up to where like all the bots are searching for the boss monsters, and any of them that they find send all the boss locations. Like you can set it up to where like exactly what bosses you want it to find. Any of those that are found by any of the bots, like send all those locations to like one part of the program, and then it just starts picking them off the list. So it's like nonstop. And then the way these alliance do it is they have, just one person in the alliance that's the rally setter, and it just their whole alliance is just 24/7, you know, farming AFK farming monsters. It kind of sucks. It's hard to compete with that, but since I'm on Continent 6, I guess I'm probably not going to have to compete with that in a long time from now. Or people that are doing that. I know Neo is on Continent 6, but you know, whatever. And they've done a few things about bot accounts in the recent weeks. I don't know if it's actually affected anything though. What they really need, all they really need to do is make it so in order to uh, in order to start an account or have access to your account, you have to have a unique email to have an account. And then what people would have to do, which would make it, you know, a little bit tedious. They'd have to set up 30 different emails, which I'm sure some people would be willing to do. But if they did like, you'd have to have an email, a unique email and phone number, and that would do it too. But the thing is like, you link your account to Google or Facebook. Like, they should just make it required that your account's linked to one of those in order to play, and make it so you can't have multiple accounts. Because obviously, any player in the entire game, unless they're, a millionaire, maybe a multi-millionaire, since how expensive this goddamn game is, right? But none of them can compete with someone running 30 bots versus a solo account. No solo account can compete. It's virtually impossible. I mean, you're gonna end up like with super strong buffs, but a low amount of troops. So yeah, super strong buffs, but not strong enough buffs. Not strong enough. Anyways, I guess that's enough for a video. Um, Thanks for watching if you tuned in and stuck with me till the end. Peace.